Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's having a good night. Give you a few minutes to jump on in, and we'll start with the shenanigans and channel updates and stuff. Hope everybody's had a good week. Still recovering after 4 days in Missouri. That was a hell of a lot of fun, but very tiring, at least the drive stuff. That's Fiona. What's everybody doing tonight? Hey, First Front of Garage. It's nice to meet you. No name? Sorry, I didn't realize who you were at first. I'm glad I probably figured it out. How's it going? Old McDonald has a car. I'm looking forward to hopefully meeting you on Saturday. We're doing a Michigan YouTube cross-channel meetup at M1 Concourse. Hey, Peyton's Honest Peyton Speed Shop. The shenanigans may start anytime. You just never know what's going to happen. So, yeah, so we're doing a... Hello, Mr. Gracious Car Club. Thanks for dropping by. Doing a cross-channel meetup thing Saturday morning at Cars and Coffee at M1 Concourse. And I'm not exactly sure who all is going to be there, but if even half the people show up, it should be helpful. It's going to be fun anyway, but if half the people show up, it'll be a success, I think. So, what happens if it rains? Well, I think we'll probably have to cover that because I think you're in the Upper West, Neverboard's Upper West, Dougster's Upper West. So we'll have to figure something out. I'll try to look tomorrow and see what else there is in this area. Because I'm about 30 minutes from there. There will be other stuff. Worst case that I'll find indoors. That's a good point. I'll have to look and see. If anybody's on here that you don't know, please go check out their channel. Give them a like, give them a share, give them a subscribe, all that stuff. It's part of why I do this. It's kind of expand everybody's knowledge of other channels, and my attempt to do a no-name nationals on a microscopic scale. Fiona, stop. Oh Lord, and we have Juan the Barbie girl. Juan his Barbie girl thing. It is you. You do you, my friend. Like I said, the link should be. Let me double check. The link should be posted. Yep, link is at the top of the chat, and whoever would like to jump in is more than welcome to. Give it another 2 minutes, and then we'll start going over some channel stuff and some updates, and who knows what. Governments make good bongos. Is there anything anybody would like to know? Hey, Big Mike Soupy Barn. It's great to meet you, and your so Blue Goose was the car, if I remember correctly. A very cool car, and it was nice to meet you as well. Oh, and Turbo Tom, how's it going? Good to meet you as well. Does nothing special. What's happening? Yeah, things just got happening. That is true. No problem. Thanks for dropping by. See you again in a couple minutes. So I'm saying that I was told if you have something that you like, you can take it because it's on the street. I'm going to have to go with no. That sounds like theft, my friend. Well, that was a hell of a lot of fun. I'm definitely looking forward to next year. And stuff in between, like this coming weekend, at least the Michigan guys. And that should be a lot of fun. I've never been to M1 Concourse. M1 Concourse is where they hold Roadkill. And they launch a lot of stuff out of that. A lot of specialty shows, a lot of events, a lot of road course racing. But they do a lot of the Woodward Dream Cruise stuff out of there. It happens. I'm on the couch, covered in dog. These things happen as well. So, is there anything anybody would like to know before I? Oh, apparently I didn't get that spot of grease. I'm doing brakes on my Comanche in between working on the Chambler and all the other silly crap. Is there anything anybody would like to know about cars, events, what's going on, plans for the future? I'll start going into stuff, but if there's something specific you'd like to know, let me know, and I will try to cover that as we get rolling here. Sorry, break the joints are not happy this morning, or this evening. Oh, hey, Landon, what's happening? Thanks for dropping by. Like I said before, the link is up, and if anybody who'd like to, you're more than welcome to jump in. Hopefully, we'll have a moderator at some point that'll post other people's links to their channels. It's hard to tell. It's normally been Pickle, but Pickle has a new job, and his shifts change weekly, it seems. So you never know if he's going to be here or not. Fiona, stop. Fiona. I know this won't make my fingers grow, but it'll take the pressure out of my joints that are all inflamed and arthritis-y. So, Mike had his surgery Monday and working on editing and uploading videos this week while I'm in. I released my No Name Nationals video yesterday. I had planned on editing at the event in the evening at the hotel, and it just did not happen. And then I was just beat last week when I got home. My friend Lauren's van was broken in my driveway, so that was 2 days of wrenching on that in between the weather, so it just snowballed. No, lunch lady is not. That's not what Pickle's working on. Hey, John, what's happening? Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, so I figured, well, things start going here. So I've got 6 cars right now. You've seen 5 of them. I worked on 5 of them to some extent on the channel. The Chambler's still going. I'm cranking away at it. I need to get it done before show car season's over, or show car event season's over in Michigan, which is not that long. See how it goes. I'm not really a big car show person per se, but I've gone to more this year because of the channel than I think I ever have. So the trunk's about 50% done, and then that's kind of the biggest thing, and then I can start to do all the other major things and try to start getting it moved along. Hopefully everybody can see that. So that's the passenger side trunk. I built a lip and rail inside there. There'll be one last construction video at some point in the near future, probably by the end of the month. The next thing you'll see is me working on Lauren's van, which I know is exciting, but content, I had to do it. So we were able to spend about $40 in parts, and to get the correct official, molded replacement hoses would have been at least 120 to 180, depending on what one we ended up getting. So we saved quite a bit of money for it, which is awesome. The Comanche, I'm working on the brakes right now. It looks like weather's coming in, so I was trying to get them done today, but things escalated. It's an old car. These things happen, so that's going to be a little longer than I expected. But I have it is completely full of scrap, metal, aluminum, copper, everything. So that needs to go back. That needs to go to the recycler, because I can certainly use the $100 or so that it's in there at least, if not a little more. That would help out greatly. Cherokee, there'll be another video on the Cherokee real shortly. I got a partnership affiliate link, however you want to call it, with Oxido Beam. They make LEDs, so they just sent me the first thing, and I'm going to make a video for that. So that'll be out shortly. I'm looking forward to that, which means I'm going to have a nice discount code, which you guys can use, and that's awesome. I think I'm excited about that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, New Guys Garage, what's happening? I don't think my TJ will get any work on it. I know it's not super popular on the channel. Before winter, I've had body parts for a year and a half that I need to put on it, but I need rib nuts and seals and stuff, and it's another $200 in random parts for that. And then I need to do the brakes and pull the rear axle apart because the parking brake ear sheared off inside the rear discs, and then has to get fixed, which means I might as well do the whole brakes. So that's easily $500 for everything. So kind of slow. Going over channel stuff. We'll do a little Facebooking and general shenanigans. It all depends on who jumps on and what random goopy topic we cover tonight. The 63, the 63 Ramblers, my other Ramblers, white one, it's been on the channel once or twice. I don't think that'll get worked on until next year. I might wash it off just to get some of the newly grown moss off of it, because I cleaned it up a bit on the channel last year, and it's basically it's a Cherokee spare part storage unit right now, but it needs some attention. I've got plans for it, but it's all a matter of fitting it in and what I can find to help with the channel and parts and things, and as it goes. The next project will be the one you haven't seen yet. I'm going to start working on that hopefully next week, and then the video will be out early November. I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be a huge project. That's going to be a lot of fun. Oh. No, Fiona, you're fine. That's my friend Lauren. I fixed her van last week. Yeah, like I just said, I don't have the $500+ to spend on spare parts to then fix it, put the new parts on it, and then let it sit through the winter in my backyard, where I start it like twice a week or twice bi-monthly. That doesn't help me either. I want it fixed. It's my favorite car. I like driving it the most. It's rowdy, and I can drive over anything in front of me, which is nice. Not that I do, but I can. Yeah, it's a matter of it's not popular on the channel, and I also need the money. The money's been spent on the Comanche parts I needed, on the Cherokee parts I needed, and the Chambler parts I needed. So parts aren't going to get any worse. They're sitting in there, not rusting. So I'm good with that. What's up, New Guys Guitar? Thanks for dropping in. So I'm going here. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody new that's come in, I do appreciate it. Is there anything you'd like to know? Anything about any of the projects you'd like to know? Just kind of give a real basic overview. Like I said, the Chambler, I'm just going to keep pounding away on it. And biggest thing is to go to, there is a model car store in Royal Oak, which is a kind of nice fancy town, not that far from here. And they have a car show every weekend, and there's $1 to $10 million in cars randomly. It's prototype special stuff. Everybody and their brother comes there with something cool. So that's my plan. I'd like to go to there's something called the Friday Night Meetup, and it's in the downtown train station in that's being restored in Detroit, but I don't think I'm gonna make it because it's next weekend is the last one they're doing for the weather changes, and I'm not gonna kill myself to try to get the car done in time. Strict 5-pound weight limit for a minimum of 4 weeks. I can't wait for starting my 66 Charger for my wife. Awesome. Yeah, well, I'm glad the surgery went well, and hopefully the recovery goes quickly. First responder, we are moving fab shop, and the stuff he threw out, people go crazy. 6x6 square steel, 16-foot long, 50 diamond plate, aluminum sheets and tubing. The other tech built a frame table out of the same stuff. So yeah, that I would try to bring that with me or take it home if ever possible. Yeah, I would do some dumpster diving as well. That's I have enough random pieces of metal from all the projects lately, but I've got to I'm looking forward to just getting the Chambler out of the garage, hopefully this next week, and getting my garage and actually going in there and cleaning it, because it's just, there's, a thin layer of grinder dust and crap everywhere. And it needs to get clean, it needs to get organized. I need to get my next project kind of position ready. I need to finish this and that and that and this and move stuff and position stuff to sell or scrap. And I've had stuff that hasn't sold, and I can't find a car to. I've got enough. This might not make any sense, but I've got enough Comanche parts that I could easily sell them. I've got $2,000-3,000 worth of Comanche parts here and there, and just random stuff. But I can't. Nobody here wants them. They need to go to California. Nobody wants to pay the shipment or the freight rates to California because it's largely bigger stuff. So I'm actually better off buying a Comanche that needs interior and parts that I have, cleaning it up, fixing it up, and selling it, because I don't know how else I'm going to get rid of this stuff, and I don't have a lot of space. I've got a 7x7 shed and a 1.5 car garage that's basically 16 by 22. So there's space, but not a lot. I've got it full. Hey, Neverboard. Looking forward to seeing you this weekend at the event. Oh, and Old McDonald has a car. Had a good point. If it rains Saturday, I will start looking into other things in the general area, because as far as I know, everything's outside there. The weather is, who knows. There's other stuff to do here. I just have to figure out what will be open in, because I don't want everybody to come this way and have it kind of bust. So for anybody who didn't hear before, we're doing a Michigan YouTube channel meetup. There's about 12 to 15 people that have been invited. I don't know who's actually going to show up. I know probably 4 at this point, but I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully Doug's here. Hopefully Neverboard. Hopefully Old McDonald has a car. And I haven't confirmed a lot of anything else. But the person we're going to meet hopefully will be there as well, which is Tercel 4x4. I'm probably screwing up his channel name. But so that should be fun. I thought it'd be a good chance to get everybody together and just, there's a lot of channels in Michigan. It'd be nice for us to kind of at least know each other. If we can help each other here, and that'd be awesome too. And just, nice thing to have resources to, compare notes and do stuff. So I figured we would do let's see what's on Facebook night, since it seemed like a good idea at this point, because I think everybody's kind of a little jet lagged from No Name. I know that probably sounds silly, but that was a hell of a lot of fun, and just a lot of stuff going on, a lot of video to edit, it was awesome to meet so many people. So I figured we would go into the magical land of Narnia that is known as Marketplace. So if there's anything you guys would like to see, let me know. Oh, we're going to screw over that just in case. That's not horrible. I like it. I don't like it for 13 grand, but I like it. It's got potential. It's a 31 Ford Model A Custom. Sort of rat rod, sort of not. High fee. So either he has hemorrhoids or the seat has no padding. One of the two. Or both. Yeah, it's not a bad car at all. It does look really strange having that cone air filter just randomly kind of hanging outside. Interesting choice. Okay, thank you. Yes, that's not a bad little car. It looks good. So is there anything anybody would like to see in Orlando Facebook? Oh, it's a little more my speed. 87 Dodge D150 regular cab. 4x4 manual 4-speed 318. Pros, new tires, new wheels. Cons, rhino light exterior. Oh, God, they rhino light in the exterior. Ugh. Heater wipers and up. Cracked windshield. Odometer not working. So they rhino. That is the worst thing you can do to a car is rhino line the outside. I understand why people do it, but if it's not in bad shape, don't do it. It does not, and especially in an older vehicle, it can actually trap the moisture inside the vehicle and rot it from underneath the bed liner, and that stuff is just about impossible to get off. Yeah, you really can't see it, unfortunately. Not a bad truck. I do like those Dodges. Those Mickey Thompson Classic 3s. Didn't just make a video on it. Yeah, I think they were. Yeah, I think they are. They're that or they're all Koas. Sorry. No, he's got the hub center caps customized to Dodge. I think they're the Mickey Thompsons that you were talking about. Yo, let's see what this is. 31 model AA. AA. Must be Canadian. Classic 31 Ford AA truck for sale, running condition with valid title. Needs a little bit of work, brakes, electronics, etc. Otherwise, a fairly good condition, no rust, selling as is. 8500 is probably not horrible for this. I honestly think I've seen one that complete. It's actually not bad at all, but I would want a hot rod or monster truck or something. I can't leave anything well enough alone. It's not a bad looking car. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. The bed and everything's new, but still. So it was done decently. It's got potential. And El Motor Homo. Nice mobile home. I wouldn't say that, but okay. Still refrigerator, AC, microwave, perfect for food trucks. Runs excellent miles, 384,000. That thing is rough. And the photos are really bad. I don't know if it's coming through. I think that's inside of it. It sort of looks like it's all house stuff. They tiled the inside of the motor. Good Lord, that thing's got to add 1,000 pounds to this thing. Oh, that's nice. You got the stove and the window air conditioner in the microwave right in the same area. Man, that thing is rough. Hey, it comes with a toilet. Sub-assembly required, but it comes with. It looks like someone already pooped on the box for the toilet. Not. Yeah, it's kind of hard to. I think that's a flat screen. Yeah, that thing is. Man, that's rough. Whoa. Somebody went crazy with the spray paint. It's I'd almost rather, if I was going to buy something like this, I'd want to strip it and make it a a ramp truck, because it's sort of got the wheelbase for most of the stuff I drive. Because that mobile home or the body's not worth the paper spraying on. Wow, that's kind of bad. Yeesh. I don't want to know if there's a 7-day trial on the toilet for free or not. Yeah, I guess you could use the box for toilet paper. That'd kind of be a bad choice. And in my head, that'd be a bad choice, but to each his own. Let's see what else we got here. Is anybody seeing anything they'd like to know? Ooh, lifted El Camino. Needs brake work, engine will turn over. It's currently on a 77 K5, because everything's on a 70 NS K5 Blazer frame. But I have the original frame if you want to go back, make an offer. Okay. Looks like it, the steering's not connected. It doesn't look horrible compared to the stuff I've bought and built so far. I don't know if you can tell, but that's his dashboard is a shock advertisement with gauges in it. It's different. I haven't seen that one before. I mean, it has. It looks like at least it has a wheelbase, right? It has potential. Not $6,000 worth of potential, but potential. You know. Yeah, I'm about $1,500. That's where I would be. Nope, Hummer. Let's see. If you guys ever decide to buy a Hummer, I know this is going to be a random fact. You buy the one that has the extended nose in this general area. I know they look a little bit weird, but the company I worked for called Burtec, they actually built that bracket. These things ran hotter than hell, and that nose extension, it's about a good solid 6 inches out in front of the car. Allowed them to put a much larger radiator in, which means they ran better. So if you're going to buy a Humvee, look for I think it's the second generation, but I'm not 100% sure anymore. But look for the one with the little snout where the grill is. That bumps out here, because that makes a humongous difference for cooling. These things run hot and they don't run well. They're slow as all hell, but they're neat. Thank you. I spent a lot of time modifying an ambulance body at Burtec to mate to those things. A lot of stuff. I have a lot of the drawings I did for that I gave to engineering, so I should probably pull those up at some point. If anybody wants to see them. And I'm extremely partial to these, not for this money. It's got a probably, let's see, 360, 429. I love this body style. I prefer 70 to 72, but I love the bump side, as they're called. Not the tribal sticker on the back, but and it's a short bed. This is one of my absolute favorite trucks. So it's pretty decent. It looks like it's not a rattle can repaint, but not a great repaint. Thank you, Fee. I like it. I don't like it 14 grand worth, but it's nice. I mean, I don't think you have much choice anymore. If you want a decent one, you're paying for it, whether it's style you like or not. There's a lot of undercoating on that body. Holy schmoly. Is there anything anybody would like to look at, or specifically vehicle line, vehicle age, whatever? Here we go. 75. F250 Highboy Ranger runs great on gas. Runs great on gas. On gas can. Factory air 390, very original truck. Some rust. Brakes and fuel needs to be towed. I kind of like that dang thing. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for any old truck. I like Fords and Chevys. Don't know if I'm more partial to either one. Probably I'm more partial to whatever would be in my budget, to be honest with you. This one does kind of make me want to steer away from it, because it was used as a plow, and just not for the salt, at least in our area, in my area in Michigan. But people beat the bejesus out of snow trucks. They just beat the crap out of plow vehicles. They don't treat them worth a crap, and they just beat them to death. It's just, Junkyard's doing this as we speak. He's getting his ready. Ooh, wait, there's a duck. Who knows what this is? We'll go through it in a second, but who knows what this is? Anybody? Everybody, who knows what this is built on? This was a military vehicle at one point. They're fairly rare, and yes, they do float. They actually drive in the water and on land. Not fast in either one. Kind of, sort of, yeah, but it's more of an overall thing. Old McDonald has a car. It is a duck, but what is it? That was an acronym for something. But does anybody know what they used them for, or what they were built on? I should say. Yep. And does nothing special. Wins. There is no prize, but you win, my friend. And it's built on a 2.5-ton chassis. I mean, it is the. Let's make a boat out of an extremely heavy boat and an extremely heavy truck, and let's have it go nothing. No speed at all. They're neat though. 1944 World War II duck for sale. It is ready to use right now for a parade float or drive to work, but will need some attention to put on the water. I have not personally used it on water, but I'm driving on land a lot. We used it for other week to haul our 5 and 6 year old to Pee Wee football. The whole team. Pros, hull's in great shape, clear title in my name. Let's see what the cons are. Wiring needs sorted out, electric bilge pumps need replaced. Furthest aft drive shaft is removed. Yeah, definitely need some help. They're neat. They are neat. Yeah, and there's your egress. Ingress and egress is through the back. Yeah, it's a 2.5-ton truck underneath there, and you just figure a 2.5-ton, a deuce and a half, and just plop a boat on top of it. Still a neat idea. Yeah, that thing is rough. They are rare. They're rough and rare. I mean, other than the duck parts, the boat parts, good luck finding parts. But at least the trucks are readily available if you need truck parts from it or for it. Okay, Fee. Stop it. That's a duck. And again, anybody who'd like to jump on is more than welcome to. Look forward to Stum Nose Vans. This looks like something John Wilburn would like if he's still in here. I knew you said you had a van, John. I just didn't realize you had a every color of the rainbow van. Yeah, the thing is, it's got, I don't know, I think they're neat. Stum Nose like a pug. You want a duck for Christmas or a van for Christmas? Because I don't have the budget for either. So if you're shooting, aim high. Yeah, oh hell, I can't remember there's a specific name for those, for the boats that would prowl the water, and I cannot remember the name of them in Vietnam. They were a neat boat, extremely fast and agile for what they were. Yes, the van has, even John's van has a mild bit of that free candy kind of feeling to it. There we go, fins. Who wants fins? Runs and drives. 9,500. I have a feeling that there is a large amount of Bondo in this vehicle, and not like just skim coat. I mean like the Chandler, where it's stack of crackers thick. You want $9,500 for it, and there's 3 photos. Yeah, not gonna happen. There's something for our Plymouth friends. 71 Roadrunner. Project. Short on storage space. I'm assuming it doesn't run. Frame appears to be solid from smacking it. At least solid enough for his fingers to smack it. It's already got the patina. All you need to do is spend about $80,000 and put running gear and stuff in it, and it'll be an awesome car. And it's still a 71 Plymouth. The floor's a little sketchy, but not horrible. Thank you, Fee. Fiona's trying to lay on me slowly. She just slowly keeps progressing. Yeah, that is true. Ooh, here we go. 41 one-ton dually Plymouth. Let's see. Mounted on an 80 Chevy dually chassis. Let's see. Needs some glass, $400 replaces all. Starter, drive shaft, fuel lines from filter to tank, wired, plumbed interior. So only needs about $4,000 worth of stuff. I don't hate it. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna take that back because as soon as I see the back end of it, yeah, he didn't address the frame. So there's a foot of frame sticking out behind the butt of the car. I don't really get that because it looks like the shackles stop right where the rear end of the car would be. So it's got potential. Again, I'm not seeing. Well, he did drop his price from 8,500 to 4,000, so he's getting at least a little bit more realistic, as time goes on. Let's see what a $20,000 square body looks like. For our lady trans, 5.5 8-inch drop, 22-inch wheels, LS swapped. It's not bad. Some weird body work lines going through here. You really shouldn't have done a two-tone. You can really see how bad this area is. Oh, he dropped $5,000 because it was 2,500 or 25,000. So LS swap 20. It's got some neat parts on it. That's not bad, but not something I'd spend the money on. Whoa, wow, that is I don't know how to explain or express the weirdness of that engine cover. That did not help. Just paint it black or get rid of it. That's oof. Yeah, wow, it's much worse when you see it from that angle. Whew, that's bad. What's happening, Clint? Awesome to meet you. Awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing your brat in as it gets progressing. That's pretty sweet. There's a lot of stuff has potential. I just potential versus money. It's got to have a low enough dollar value for me to see the real potential in it, or to try and extra crush space. Well, you can go with that, but you're more likely to crush the car behind you space. Yeah, it actually does look like a bullfrog or a blue frog. Yeah, it's a choice. Not a choice I would have made personally, but it is a choice. J truck. Oh, short bed. 64 J200 on 84 frame and driveline runs, but not running now. Then it doesn't run. I don't. It's like Raymond Park 10 years ago. That doesn't mean a damn thing. Could have run 20 years ago. Could have run 2 months ago. Doesn't run now. 360 motor, auto MP208. Remember correctly, I had great intentions, but haven't touched it in a while. And that is, yeah. Like those BF girdishes, they haven't made them in about 15 years in that tread pattern, and those are way too small. So I love those trucks. And it looks like, yeah, he didn't set up the body mounts properly for the bed. That's why the bed's so much lower. The body pucks are not correct, or they're gone. I don't know if that comes with an extra one or it's just parts. It's got potential though. It definitely does. Where is this one? Oh, it's in North Dakota. Right. Oh, okay. So $2,500. It's got potential. Yeah, AMC did make a lot of weirdness, and they did take parts from a lot of other people, but I don't know, I'm a fan. Can't help it. I am a fan. Like I said, anybody who's interested is more than welcome to jump in. Let's see what the K car is. Okie dokie. It's actually called Morning Wood. Steve built his Lemon's race car, and Gingerman and Life is getting in the way. Car has C4 Corvette front and rear suspension. The chassis and roll cage have been started. I have lots of parts that could go with it. Insanely good characteristics for the Lemon's race, Lemon's car. I'm assuming 24 hours Lemons. Any questions, please call. Whoop, didn't do that. There's a handmade frame in there. Okay. Sort of looks like Orning wood. Or Orning Woo. That's an Orning Woo. Yeah, don't hate it. Well, not $2,500 worth of don't hate it, but I don't hate it. Oh, we got us a racing car. 74 Dark Swinger. 727 has elephant ears and mid plate. Narrow Dana with ladder bars. No motor, no transmission. He does have a 440 727 to go with it. No title. Delivery possible. Price is very negotiable. I see some No Names Nationals potential in here since it was like 75% Mopars. I mean, the car looks pretty straight. Shame it doesn't, fairly straight. Okay, no title and no rust except what you see. So yeah, that's I'm gonna say that's. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. Dress, dual flexible, but definitely, yeah. There's a lot more rust in this thing than it looks to be. Still an S potential. 32 to 1450 slicks. He's got the bigs and littles. That thing is narrowed. Wow. Thank you, P. Yeah, the quintessential plastic racing seat from the 90s. Yeah, still, it's got a lot of potential. Hello, Randy. How you doing? Randy had a cell phone battery set fire and explode today. That, yikes. Yeah, for morning wood, it should be, a little more up. There's a lot of don't hate it. Yeah, no title does. It is not necessarily a deal breaker, but I'd definitely be careful. See there? That is a nice Dana rear. I mean, it's Dana 60 rear. You're kind of stuck with what it's in just from everything else, but still, it's not horrible. Anything striking anybody's fancy? Is there any specific car line you'd like me to look up? A car or model or something? We've got trailer homes for sale. You can either buy a 1970 Ford pickup or a house. The choice is yours. What the heck is this, and why would it be worth 10 grand? It's 87 Chevy Champion Telstar, 87 motorhome, has under 40,000 miles. Tires have about 1,000 miles on them. Oh, it apparently comes with a dog. Oh, that's rough. That doesn't look like it for a motorhome. That's rough. You're saying outside. The inside doesn't look horrible. It's extremely dated. Hold on, what does that sticker say? Oh, if you smell gas, do not go to Taco Tuesday. I mean, it's extremely dated, but it looks clean. inside. The outside looks like crap, but yeah, apparently there's that dog comes with, and it should for 10 grand. Holy crap! You do get Buffalo Bill seat covers. Oh, I'm sorry, Buffalo, the New York. It does whatever. It's foosball. Definitely a Bills fan. Yeah, it's not. Again, not horrible. Just not 10 grand worth of okay. Oh, that mattress has got to be burned. That's kind of scary. I mean, everything is there, and I've seen a lot of really bad motorhomes, and that's not horrible, not great, but not horrible. Was that after the national alert? Sorry, I might have missed something. I don't know what you're referring to. That was fun today. I thankfully was not in the middle of recording. Yeah, you are right. The 6 grand is a bit steep for a diff and a body, but it is a Mopar. So that's that magical phrase. And it's possible to use a doghouse. Yeah, phone battery, nuevo bueno. Ooh, Fairmont or Zephyr. I don't know why, but I like this body style, and they're fairly rare because I don't think they ever sold very well. And I just it's a Mustang Fox chassis, so everything in this brother's available for it. You can make it drag car, handling car. A little rusty. Yeah, see all the tubular K members, all this stuff, all the suspension stuff is available. Bolts on a Mustang and bolts on this same pan. Looks like it has zits. Again, I like it, but I don't like $65,000 worth because there's nothing there that you can't just go buy. And he's already modified things to fit whatever he had in it. He looks like he's cut the motor mounts off, so it's not that you can't redo that or clean it up, but I don't know what other structural integrity that was removed, how that was mated before. It's probably not a big deal, but there's some good parts in it and stuff, but I don't know. Rusty trunk floor. Those shocks are low. Like that is not a speed bump going over car. Does have a cage. Well, it looks like a 4-point or 6-point no overhead halo. Unless I'm missing it in the shadows. In the shadows. Handmade floor. Or hand modified floor. Not horrible. Not worth the money though. Okay, Fiona. You gotta stop. Another caddy. That is a lot of car. Ooh, it's a limo. It is a limo. 64 Cadillac limo vehicle has been in our families for over 40 years. I have never heard it run, nor have I ever tried to start it. Gonna need a lot of work. Great prop car. Not sure miles. Southfield, Michigan. For $1,600, that's almost that's. I mean, there's a lot of salvageable stuff in there. Other than weird, there must be some kind of sunroof or something in the back. It's got some potential. Just the parts alone would be worth that. Yeah, you could easily. God, It's got. Apparently, they have a fleet of limos. That's another Cadillac limo from the '80s. It's got potential. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Oh, the trunk's gone. Roof line's gone. Still, it's a neat ass car. Yeah, floor. Yeah, the car's in rough shape. Still, it'd be neat for $1,600. Maybe you could whittle them down to $1,000. Have a hell of a lot of fun, and probably get about $1,000 if you scrapped it and parted it out. Not more. Ooh, it's got little jump seats. These seats fold up in the floor. I don't know if you can see them, and you pop them up so you have like kids seating. It's not horrible. It makes me think the seats were done at some point because that looks like modern style seating cover or seat covering. Yeah, a big man. Look at the engine's about 3 feet from the front bumper. Wow. Yeah, there's like air cleaner to there's at least 3 feet. That's crazy. It's just a rat pooping restomobile at this point, unfortunately. Still a neat though. Yeah, gotta find some of those crackhead mobiles. And Clint's saying those wheels look as bad as well. You haven't seen mine yet. They're not. They're structural, not attractive. Bellamia, thank you for dropping by. It's great to have you in here. I'll try to see if I can find that. Cut off due to mid plate mounts. That's possible. Why wouldn't you clean it up though? Just cut it and I don't know. I guess I'm weird about stuff like that, but I hate to see things left hacked unless there's a reason for it. And that's not like the Chandler sort of, saying the hackery, but that's a massive undertaking, pun intended. I think he means for the limo. So double check that this is still, the link's up there. So if anybody's interested, feel free to jump in. Let's see. Oh, hey, rare barn find. Rare barn find sold as is. I'm currently selling my weekend recreational vehicle. It's an F-35. Only $8 million. That's actually cheap. PSC is not responsible for you taking this post seriously. Yeah, they fly out of the military base or the Air Force base is about 2 miles north of me. Yeah, they can't stay in the air without the computers. They kind of worry me. I'm like the A-10s that fly out of there. I'm not worried at all because they can basically fly half blown apart. Those things, if your watch battery goes bad, it can just suddenly go right in the ground. 53 Plymouth. Kind of an odd color and weird body lines, but it's clean. Looks like a flat 6. And New Mexico car frame's clean. Wonderful wiring job there. Okay, feet. Thank you, feet. Ooh, that's a nice big crack. I'm assuming that's not safety glass. It's not tempered. It looks like it's a pretty clean car. Got potential. Lots of old potential. A-10s are very neat. I was not a huge person in the world. I worked for military stuff before, but I want to take a really big gun and I want you to make a plane around it, which is basically what they did with the A-10s. And those darn things will fly forever. They can just about be shot in half, and as long as there's bits and pieces that work, the thing will keep itself in the air. Okay, apparently a Snap-on trailer. 2020 Snap-on. As you may see, a bunch of wall outlets, tie downs. Let's see what the inside looks like. It's just a trailer with a Home Depot garage rack in it and some tie downs. Okay. It's only got a man door in the back. Maybe the Snap-on guy towed it behind his truck. I mean, it's a heavy-duty little trailer, but I can put Snap-on stickers on something. That doesn't mean it's worth $6,000. Here we go. There's a Power Stroke Super Bronco. And it's 4x4. That's all I want in a limo is just to be four-wheel drive. Tires are good. Body has some rust. No shit. It also looks like it's starting to kind of bow in the middle. Like it's kind of doing one of these. It's got the power joke. That looks like that's right over the rear wheel wells. It's got to be kind of uncomfortable sitting kind of flat. It looks like a really crappy version of a Centurion Custom. There's a company called Centurion Customs, and they made basically a Bronco Suburban, but they were nicely done. This doesn't. It looks like it's sinking in the middle. Again, interesting. Not six. Everything's like six grand or more. Just not. No, not gonna play. Let's see what this little guy has. I think that was a box truck. Oh, camper conversion. Oh, yep, it was a box truck. This guy wrote a term paper. Yeah, I hate when there's no information, but when you go into this much detail, you're selling yourself. You're not selling me. I don't care. I want to know the information. I don't need to know, what you had for lunch on Tuesday. It's interesting, I guess. And it's very much of the time frame. Very 70s in there. Wow, just waiting to see an avocado-colored washer and dryer, and it's 70s old. And got bunks in the back. Okay. Again, burn the padding. Oh, and hey, this one comes with a dog too. Comes with a German Shepherd. It's a really great photo of nothing. It's nice. Nice and grainy, no details. It's 318. Okay. Oh, he went to Farm and Fleet, got himself a battery. It's got storage in the back. And particle board. Because nothing says it's going to hang on in a moving vehicle like particle board. Or, pegboard. That's another really great grainy photo. Made in May of 76. Or VINed in May of 76. Built in 6 of 76. Not horrible. Oh. Hey, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on?
Not too much. See her in the shadows.
That's the one that Dan needs.
What, the strange steal your kids with free candy camper there?
Yeah.
That might have made it to Sykeston. I mean, that's always a possibility.
Yeah, definitely so.
Hey, Slimo, what's happening?
Hey, Slimo.
Only needs $6,000 so he can finish paying it off. That's a scary thought. Any of the vehicles we looked at it were $6,000. It says, oof. Scary, scary thoughts. How's your week going?
It's going pretty good.
So, what on earth makes this worth $8,000? It's an '89 Ford camper. It only has 9,000 original miles, unless it rolled over. Any inner title, which should theoretically mean it's rust-free.
How many miles?
9,000. That's what it's saying.
Oh, that's rolled over.
Well, it's harder to tell with a camper because people tend to buy them, use them for like a year or two, and then park them.
Yeah, but what year is that? Like 84, 85,
89.
89? Huh.
Yeah. And it's weird. Like with anything car related, you do sort of need to use it every once in a while. Otherwise, stuff goes bad. At
Yeah.
least, start it up, let it warm up. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. Hope there's a better photo. It looks like that's duct tape. I don't know what it's like. It looks like he took the siding. It looks like he took the shit I threw off of the Chambler and screwed it on with cell tapper to the van.
It
And then
might have.
primer. I don't have a clue.
I don't know what the hell that's for.
I can't tell. Trying to see if there's anything. Said he saw it. There's another one he wrote a term paper. I was camping down in Mammoth Cave, Kentucky, when I saw this on the side of the road for sale. Purchased it on the spot and drove it back up north or back to Indiana. Quickly started working under the hood, undercarriage. We just had our first baby and went back and forth for a while and finishing it. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Yeah, he's giving you more of his life story than anything.
Yeah, nothing about the van, just about what he did. And yeah, and it doesn't. The finger over the license plate, I get it, but it doesn't matter realistically. If somebody wants to find out where you are, they're gonna find you.
Yeah.
What is that a doily? What the hell is that? And there's nothing inside. There's nothing inside. Those
It's
are
like
holes. They're literally holes through the car. The shit that was there, like the stove or the generator, whatever, is gone. And he chandlered this thing.
it's like a $1,500 van.
Yeah, and he wants 10 or 8 fucking grand for it. And there's nothing in it. I mean, literally, there's nothing in here.
Yeah, he'll
And
have that in about 3 years from now.
anything of value, they removed. Like literally, I assume they were going to redo it, but why would you panel something off and then primer it when it's on the car, which means you're going to get paint on the car? And there's rotten rust in the floorboards, which I mean, granted, it's a it is a it's a unibody or a body on frame car, but yeah,
I retract my previous statement. That's like a $500 van.
Yeah, nice
And that's
big gouge in the seat.
yeah, and that's only if the engine runs good.
Excuse me. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I. Okay.
I think we need to leave that one alone.
Yeah, that must have been where the generator or acetylene tanks or butane, Jesus, propane or something.
Yeah.
It went through the outside. Why would you? Okay. Yeah, and what the fuck? Yeah. Wow, this is yeah. Okay.
Oh, that thing's a four wheel shit show.
Yeah, it really is. It's an $1,800 car. Because I mean, if it actually has 9,000 miles, then it is usable to do something with. But you'd spend 10 grand trying to turn into something if you wanted to make it nice. Easy. Oh, this one comes with a dog too.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he just. I. I don't. Like literally, he put these on and then primed the panel, so he sprayed onto the body. What the? What in the fuck? I'm sorry, but what the fuck? You know, you could have left the covers that were there from the factory there and just put something on the inside to prevent critters from coming into it. You didn't have to ruin the whole damn van.
Yeah, he don't know what he's
Huge.
doing.
Wow, that's some scary shit right there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with Simon. I think he found mushrooms on his camping trip. Yeah, actually, with that kind of van, I think he basically should be giving you money if you come and get it. Baja Babu, to Vega. Woo. It looks like it was a panel vehicle they cut a window into.
Yeah, it does,
That's
don't it?
it's not that a factory wouldn't do that size. It would have actually matched. Complete. Oh, it was a Nomad. Okay. Trim. Okay. Oh, he's just selling the trim.
Oh,
Not selling the car. What a lame ass. Oh, what makes this worth 10 grand? Maybe it's the hand painted crappy stars and stripes on a bad paint job.
yeah.
It's an 87 Grand Wagoneer. We've had the pleasure of owning this for 5 years. Again, motor is totally rebuilt and new internals, so Craigslist rebuilt. Wheel seals have been replaced. BF Goodrich KO2s. God, it's the BF Goodrich tires are like Michelin's. People think if they're worth whatever they paid for them, whatever they paid that money for them.
Yeah, exactly.
New floorboards, new firewall. Painted floor for
Huh.
durability and ease of cleaning. So that means there's no carpet, there's no heat matting. So it's got to be like sit in an easy bake oven in there.
Yeah, it's a
The
project.
center console is a working refrigerator heater. I still have the jump seat. Yeah, I don't get it. And then it's Stars and Stripes flag to an airplane motif, and the tailgate's also been airplane. Oh, and I do like the duct tape rear window seal here.
Classy.
That is like rubber and duct tape. That is quality right there. And he's got something written out, and because it's patriotic, so it means it's worth more. And this was replaced because it's black. Everything else is blue. It might have a rebuilt motor. Not that it really matters that much. And his vacuum canister for the, I'm assuming that's the cruise control with a Denty Moore can. I'm hoping that's what it is, and it's not actually a can of beef stew under the hood.
It might be.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, crappy seat covers between the seats are gone in the front. Hey, there's the mirror. The rear mirror is just sitting on the passenger seat.
Uh-huh.
That helps.
Yeah.
Oh, and the nice custom hunk of wood with a 6x9 in it. So that's quality.
Oh, this thing's just got so much potential.
And hey, but he did knock $1,500 off the asking price.
What is the asking price?
$10,000.
Kiss my ass.
See, the thing is with those, there are companies that restore those, and they get $50,000 to $100,000 for them restored.
Oh
So
yeah,
people think that means they're all worth money. Like their companies are starting to do it, like with my Cherokee, and they're asking 40, 50 grand for them. So everybody
shoot.
magically thinks if I have a Cherokee, that, and no matter what shape it's in, that means it's worth at least $3,000. And it's like, guys, no, if it's a piece of shit, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, yeah, that one needs lots of help.
Yeah. When I'm finding an old V8 76, 78 Valaria, yeah, I Valaria, like the Opals, I like, the micro vets. I like small cars. I don't know, big guy, small car thing. I guess I'm not sure. If you can't fix it with duct tape, then use more of it. Well, that's apparently the theory that a lot of the people have been going with this, or house flashing to seal up your van. You can look at it like that. You have a nice arched door panel. Let's see, 59th. Oh, who want? Oh, we found your car. Does it on special? 59
Uh-oh.
Thunderbird Batmobile. Make your own Batmobile, has motor and trans.
What was that? 63, 2? No, that's
59 Thunderbird.
59.
Yeah. And it's
Huh.
got the half a Batmobile starter kit going on. So it's like buying a Trans Am, putting a Knight Rider kit on it. Yeah, mileage may vary, but it's got Batmobile center caps. It's got the bat
Yeah,
symbol on the center. Yeah, that's there's nothing there. There's no headlights. There's nothing there. No windshield. The glass is probably easily $1,000 if you can find it because it's wraparound.
yeah, if you can find it.
There's no wiring, or at least not from the description. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing there, and you got to assume it's Mondo Princess forever. And yeah, because there's plywood where those little humps are, the speed humps.
Yeah, that's probably a little bit more money than I'm willing to put into it.
Yeah, okay, we found our first full-on crackhead. $7,600 for a '72 Chrysler motorhome. Ooh, it's got a video. So apparently it runs. 72 Superior 2500 RV 413 engine on a dually framed by Chrysler. Engine runs great. Needs brake lines and shift cable. Runs but doesn't drive. No leaks in plumbing. Small leak capacitor window. Everything works as far as I know. He started off asking $9,000 for it. Now he's down to $7,650.
Yeah, he's still about 5,000 too high.
Yeah, that's a window air conditioner stuffed in a motorhome.
Oh,
And
that's
that's got to be
awesome.
house paint. Yeah, that's got to be house paint. I like the porthole window. Looks like an outhouse.
Yeah, and it's that weird 1960s, 70s refrigerator green too.
Yeah, no, that would actually be cool. This is I bought some Army camo green, olive drab, but I don't know what to do with it. Oh, ooh, good Lord, that's one fugly car. I mean, motorhomes aren't attractive in general, but that is extra fugly.
The only
Ooh.
redeeming factor so far, it has a 413 in it.
Yeah, do you want to pay $7,600 for a 413?
I could probably get one cheaper.
I'm thinking. Wow, there's a lot of. You better not be tall because you're not going in this vehicle. Holy shit!
Yeah,
Hey, there's your '70s
yeah.
marine fridge or stove. Man, that's a rougher than a stucco bathtub.
Yeah, I bet that thing was loud when it was new.
and slow and smelly and but it's got new carpet. They went right through that remnant aisle at Home Depot and carpeted that bad boy out.
Is that carpet or is that like imitation wood flooring?
That's at least from what I can see. That's that weird carpet that's like that office carpet. Where they try to make it look like something. It might be
Yeah.
carpet tiles, but I'm not sure. But it's carpet, unless it's a weird, really, really grainy wood texture. Hey, look! It has the electrocution model. It comes with a microwave in the shower.
Yeah, that's where you
And
put all your electrical accessories.
well, if you pay $7,600 for this thing, you're probably going to want to electrocute yourself. So they're just cut up.
He took he eliminated a few of the steps.
Wow.
Mm.
That's actually what my grandparents on my father's side. That's what the bathroom in their mobile home park unit looked like. I mean, that same weird color and the slidey shit and just garbage. Yeesh. It wasn't in bad shape. Just it looked like that. I'm having flashbacks of being 4 years old. I like how he has a very large opening and a very small fridge.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's a nice, lovely sitting room. Except for the motorhome.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's that window unit. So the first place you go to a drive-through or you park on or something, that thing's coming right out and taking the whole wall with it.
Park a little too close to your neighbor, and all of a sudden you got a gaping hole.
Yeah. Oh, what?
He didn't even finish painting the damn thing.
No. He painted it as far as he could reach around the corner of the building where it won't move. That's as far as he could reach around with a brush and a roller. That's as far as he could go. That's as far as the roller would reach. That's all he got to. That's holy shit. Whew. That is scary. That is some scary shit. Oh, another guest. Oh, what's up, Dano?
Hey, what's up? Oh, you noticed me finally.
I've been looking in the thing, man. I'm not in here. I'm in there.
Oh. What?
Yeah, but we found your motorhome though. Look at this badass. They only painted what they could get to. It's got a big block. Yeah, bitch. Did I tell your Mustang? You could drive your Mustang in that thing.
Well, that's wrong.
You might as well just drive the Mustang in there.
I could drive the Mustang on top of that thing.
I don't think it's quite that, but
Ah.
Some Mustangs. What in the name of God is going on here?
Some sort of truck.
He's a Modelo man.
Yeah, he's got a Modelo and a vape pen.
What exactly is he selling? The vape pen or the Modelo?
No, the Dodge truck in the background that you can't see.
You mean the thing that's not in focus?
Yeah, yes. It's a 99 RT, part out, completely rust free, Michigan Motor Exchange rebuilt 360. That's a local engine rebuilder here in Detroit.
Huh.
It's got I stopped on it because that is a very strange step side bed on it. You can't see because they never came with that era Dodge.
More pictures after?
No, that's it. That's all there is.
That's the only picture?
That is the only picture. Is a Modelo pen, a vape pen, is large for. You can actually see the tractor more than you can see the truck.
Maybe that's intentional.
I don't know.
He wants to show you what he's all about first. Yeah.
Apparently.
Oh my
Who wants
goodness.
how many parts? Ooh,
Hold
doors.
Yes.
Somebody's got how many parts? Yeah, but none of them have the better cooling option. Oh, there we go. This is what I was talking about earlier. This little nose extension here. I don't know if you can really tell what's coloring, but the company I work for, Burtech, they made all these, and that allowed them to get a much larger radiator in because these things were known to overheat and run really hot. and that made it a lot better. It also allowed them to put a later model, more powerful engine in it. So, like I was saying, if you ever find a Humvee for sale, buy it with this goofy looking nose on it because it actually will help. It makes him look goofy, but it does help. And he's got the market cornered on Wow, he really has a market cornered on random Humvee parts.
Who the hell is this? Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, he likes the Punskauers. Tim Drake in Sandusky, Ohio. No idea. Sold off all 35 Humvees that he had. Now he's just selling them parts. So he had 35 Humvees.
Wow.
Damn.
He must have bought a lot from the Gov Planet and the recyclers. There's a Snap-on box for no money. Oh, he only wants $1,000 for it.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, that's actually cheapish.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. And it comes with hubs. Four-wheeler.
Because I have bug bite.
Is there anything you guys would like me to search for?
I
One
don't know.
second. Let me try to see if I can find that dart that McDonald has a car was talking about. I don't see it. Anything you guys would like to look up though, Dan? Or does nothing?
I ain't got no preference.
Well, it's always more fun to find the crackhead stuff. So. Go by year, I guess. See if anybody in the chat. I'm trying to read the chat real quick here. Yeah, assemble extension pole would have actually allowed him to be finished painting the motorhome that was too close to the shed. Because he said the attic couldn't move, so he just didn't bother.
Maybe he ran out of paint.
That's possible, but the way it looked, that's as far as he could reach around the side of the building where it was parked.
Maybe he got to about that point and realized, oh wow, this looks like shit. Just gave up hope.
He went 3/4 of the way around it and finally then decided it looked like shit.
Oh yeah. Takes a while, you know. Ooh.
55 Chevy for 16 grand.
16 grand.
Yes. Yep.
Jeez, primary.
And it's got a 350 nothing fancy motor, and it needs all the bodywork done.
Wow. Things are getting too expensive.
Yeah. What's that Buick down there? Is that a 57?
This one or this one down here?
That one. Yeah, that one right there, that black one.
55 Buick Century Custom. 55 Buick Special Original Nailhead motor, runs and drives, brake work. Oh, brakes need some work. I'm sure they need work. Have all the chrome and parts to put it back together. Needs door glass and a radiator. Very solid car, 3200 with bill of sale, no title, and no other pictures.
No title. What's he want for it?
3200 with bill of sale.
You can go through a title. You can get a title. It's just a long, lengthy process. That one's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, I mean, and it's got a chop top because this is all custom glass. You just gotta hope that well, that's why I'm saying it needs side glass. You'd be hard pressed to find it just in general. I mean, you might have it cut or made, but it's got potential. But I'm another one of those Bondo queens is what I'm looking at from the because these lines should be much more pronounced in the body here. Is everybody else getting feedback?
Yeah, I'm getting some.
Uh-oh. Are you?
It must be El Dano.
It might be El Me. Here it is.
That would be you would be the El Dano part of this conversation. Will we be just as critical of her? Yes, I will be honest about it. With a custom car, you do whatever you want. But when you're selling it, then I'm going to be a dick. Because I'm theoretically looking at the stuff like, would I purchase it? And I bought a lot of crap. I mean, I got a driveway full of crap, but I have, there's a threshold. I'll buy crap up until it reaches a certain value. And then no, I have my standards even for crap.
Yeah.
And it's more of a looking at it with a critical eye because, especially if you go look at a car and you really want it, you miss some of these things. You miss like, that's probably Bondo, that's rusted out, these things not. When they don't if you want more than $1,000 for something and you don't have more than one picture, you're out of your mind. Or one or two, and they're all grainy. Like I think Pole Barn Garage has shot through a potato. Yeah, that's kind of a red flag. It's like you either don't know what you have or you're nuts. Or meth. I'm thinking meth. Hey, this 55 is 18,000. 55, 150, 355 4-speed. Engine was rebuilt and 405 horse. He has a dyno sheet to prove it. All the receipts for the parts. New wiring harness. Runs and drives. 373 gears. It's a stock rear end, which means it won't survive 400 horse.
Yeah.
Those rear ends were not that strong.
Oh, it'll survive on the street, just won't survive if you ever hook on the track.
Well, if you get really at it, it's not gonna. Those old oh hell, I can't think of the name of those rear ends, but they were not meant for that kind of power. Still has potential, but God, 18 grand.
Yeah, 18 grand is way too much for that thing. But it's
That's an 8
sweet.
gas tank. I like how the fuel line is right by the suspension bolts. That's nice. And it's kinked to go into the fuel pump. There's a kink right there.
Good
Oh,
job.
yeah. Nice.
That's quality with a K. Hey, what you should be getting for that kind of money and what you are getting for that kind of money.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to even know what he thinks the other one's worth.
Oh, 60 grand, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
At least.
At least.
Yeah. It's got the fender well headers, which means it's got a built motor in theory, and looks like it's a decent little car. He's got a lot of toys. The fender well headers, you can see the white header through here.
Yeah, no, well, so did the other one.
Yeah, but if this piece of crap has a decent motor in it, I'm assuming this piece that isn't crap has a better motor in it. Again, that's an assumption, but yeah. So Saturday is our Michigan YouTube channel meetup thing at M1 Concourse. That should be fun. I got to start looking at stuff tomorrow just in case it rains us out. What else we can do in the area? Because some of those guys are coming down 3 or 4 hour car drives. So got to have some backup plans. Anything striking anybody's fancy? Ooh, cab over.
Yep.
Okay.
370 inline 6. Oh, plated and insured. That's a first.
Wow.
Doesn't appear to be in bad shape.
No. Even that's not that horrible considering what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the first $6,000 car that actually looks like it might be worth $6,000.
Yeah, that's the best thing about that style of truck. Those, with the cab being up much higher than a pickup truck, they don't get rotted out as bad.
Yeah.
Well, and they've never not been popular as customizable cars. So if you, in theory, as long as you keep it from rotting, it's never not going to be worth less than what they're asking for now.
That'd make an awesome rollback.
Yeah, well, and especially it's a GMC, which is even more rare, so they're automatically going to be worth a little more money than a Chevy because they make it so many less of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't in horrible shape. I mean, everything's been fixable that I've seen so far. Because you're going to be hard pressed to find any of these parts. Yeah, that would make a great car hauler. I'd love to find one because the idea of having a truck and a trailer to me just doesn't really strike my fancy. But it'd be neat to have a some kind of ramp truck. But even that's probably not realistic. Another COE is a Chevy one. Just have cab over V8 would make a great rod hauler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to do that. Hey, this one's 15 grand too.
Damn.
That looks like the same one.
No, it doesn't have the hand welded in shit fender covers. 327 Muncie 4-speed. This is a excellent solid car with tons of potential with a asking price of $15,000 negotiable.
55s have gotten ridiculous.
Well, the whole Tri-5 of anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the way they look, but I could never justify that kind of money for it. Not when you have to spend at least that again and just in parts.
Yeah.
To make it a finished car, just the normal stuff, not even anything customizable. I think that COA actually disappeared. That's why it went away. Literally, I don't see it anymore. The white one that we were looking at for half a second.
That didn't last long.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
If it runs and drives, everybody wants at least 5 for them. And they get them eventually, too. '55 CJ5 with a small block Chevy in it. Disc brake conversion. Original Levi's back seat. Certainly doesn't look like it. That's not an original Levi's back seat from looks. Not in a '55. Maybe from the '70s. $12,000 tractor. It is fully restored.
Hey, it's a tractor, all right.
Well,
Even green.
that would have hauled your ass to no name. Would have taken you 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It would have taken you there.
John Deere 40.
Down here.
1955.
Down there.
This is the kind of vehicle you can lose all your limbs with.
Yeah. That's not a huge machine, but you can actually do a pretty good little bit of work with them. And things were reliable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're stupid simple, and they're just, especially with the tracks, it's probably, if it doesn't get stuck, there's probably nowhere it wouldn't go. PTO, hitch.
Yeah. They're 2-cylinder.
Hey, you can get your young'un a present, Dan.
Oh,
Nice pink Chevy. It's only $42,000.
$42,000.
Yeah. 400 turbo, ready for the car shows. Very nice paint, runs and drives excellent.
For $42,000, they probably should not have painted it that color.
It's not pink; it's magenta.
Yeah, that's really limiting the amount of people who would want to buy it. They would have been better off with red.
Yeah.
Yeah, resell red. Everybody buys red stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got. Well, you know that's why it's worth money. It's got chip foose floor mats.
Oh, that's $5,000 right there.
Yeah, and it has rusty door latches.
Mm.
Why would you spend all this money and not done something about these when they're extremely visible?
Only when the door is open.
And I like that he didn't wash or clean the seats before he asked 42 grand for the car. It's either
Well,
dirty or they're chewed up.
Well, he's got the Chevy emblem matching the body color. That's attention to detail right there.
Yeah, but those are actually factory seats. Those aren't recovered. That's like from take your flavor of a Chevy car. Those are factory seats. It's factory center console. I mean, you see the factory carpet on it, and all that. That's not an aftermarket seat. They don't look like that. That is a lot of pink.
Yes,
Whether
it
you
is.
like pink or not, that is a shitload of pink.
That is all of it.
But he's got his disabled placard in the window.
Yeah, you won't lose that in the parking lot.
And he's got one of those old men. I got all my shit organized in the center console here, hanging over each side. He's probably got space for CDs, loose change, receipts. Ooh, and he's got custom teardrops for no apparent reason in door panels. And peeling, fraying pink fibers to the. Man, I don't know. I must have missed something. If this is actually worth that kind of money, I'm out of loop. Nope, man. With the circle of new guys is complete.
Hey, what's up?
Yo.
Do I see flames over there on the right?
Mm-hmm. You mean this one? It's
Yeah.
$155.
Oh, what's he want for that? 100,000?
Take a wild guess.
100,000.
31,000.
31,000?
Yep. The flames aren't horrible.
Oh,
They're not
flames
great.
are. Flames are alright. Looks pretty
Force-feed.
good.
No description. No details at all.
Huh. It's a pretty solid looking vehicle, actually.
Yeah. More than I'd want to spend, but solid. Ooh, there you go. A Hudson Rambler.
Ooh.
Yeah.
27 grand. It's a flathead 180 with 90 horsepower.
Maybe 50 miles an hour.
That'll break
Wild.
your neck when you stomp on the pedal.
In a while, it will maybe make it to 50, but certainly not anytime soon. I think it's a guy contemplating or pooping as the emblem. There's a head, shoulders, and he's doing that. So he's thinking or
He's
pooping.
contemplating pooping.
That
I
is
think
true.
he's praying. Wait,
Yeah,
go back.
Could be doing both.
Yeah, that kind of looks like he's praying, right?
Mildly, yeah. Except wouldn't it be more like this rather than like this? Instead of calling it a thinker, he'd call it a stinker.
Maybe he's praying that he shits soon. I've been there, buddy. I feel his pain.
Are you still hearing audio reverb, or has that disappeared now?
I don't want to talk again. No, it's still there, but milder.
Oh. Weird.
So is there anything you guys would like to know about the fleet of crap I got, or anything about the channel, or anything updates you guys would like anybody to know about your stuff?
Yeah, when's the chamber gonna be done?
Hopefully this month, at least phase 1. Oh, you probably weren't in here.
Got a new song going to be coming out pretty soon.
So that's the. Sorry.
You'd have to full screen yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to.
There you
That
go.
is the trunk. It's about half done.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Once I get the trunk done, I can get the gas tank in, get everything, get the car the hell out of the garage, and then address the front suspension and yada yada freaking yada. You know, the husband might physically not be far from me, old McDonald has a car, but it is not something I would even bother worrying about. Oh, there's a truck for pickle.
Oh yeah.
58.
Yeah, 59 F100 with an i6. So that means 240. Long bed. Lots of repainting and bondoing going on there. Yeah.
Biffy.
Think all the couches he could haul with this thing.
That's true.
I think it actually comes with a trailer.
Lunch lady might even fit in the bed.
Yeah.
He could chase lunch lady around in the bed.
Well, think of how much homeless people shit he could steal and put in the back of this truck.
Oh my
All of
god. It's worth
He
it just,
could take all
just
of
for
it.
that capacity.
He could
Yeah.
even take the refrigerator box too.
Yep. He can make a topper out of the box.
Yeah.
7,500 bucks. So when is the tunnel rain project going to be done?
Do we
I
have
like
a
how
pink
Old
cab?
McDonald comment is literally just covering up Tom.
Oh, okay. Oh, that one.
It's fine. Nobody needs to see me.
Is that
Would you rather be covered with a slime comment?
There you go. Yeah.
I'm not prejudiced against anybody. You can
Is that a
slap
pink-
anything over my face. I'm fine.
a pink cab Ford with green wheels?
Where the heck are we? This one?
Down one.
No, it's rusted out. There's a tree. 55. This is one of those half cab overs.
Yeah.
Early 283 with a 4-speed. It didn't still turn and ran fine when last time running. With God, who knows when the hell that would have been. That still is $1,200. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of smacked up panels on this thing. Hey, look, free rat turds and food, random food chunks.
Ooh. That's a deal.
Now, actually, for $1,200, that's not bad. All he really needs a cab. The rest of it's probably throwaway.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do something with it, modern stuff. Here's some more flames for you, Dan.
Hey. I don't like
50
those ones quite as much.
What is that? 56 Pontiac wagon?
55 Pontiac Chieftain wagon. $39,000.
Oof.
Nova front clip. It's not horrible. It's just kind of odd. A lot of money for something that's just kind of.
Probably got all that money wrapped in those giant, ugly fucking rims.
Yeah, stuff's popular. Those rims aren't horrible. I've seen much worse. This is somebody's dream car. I mean, they easily spent double that, if not more, building this thing. And I doubt they built it themselves. It looks like something the shop built. And it's going to be the late 90s. It's out the ball milled everything.
Yeah.
All that money and put drum brakes on it. It's crazy.
What's wrong with drum brakes?
If you're going for performance, you're better off with discs, Dan.
Discs won't make you go faster.
Yeah, they make you stop faster.
Yeah, that don't make you go faster.
Yeah, but if
Stopping
you're
is a
going,
lack of performance.
I
if
mean,
you're going
technically, disc brakes would be lighter than the drum brake would be, right?
there's also less parts to break.
Well, technically, drum brakes are lighter than disc brakes.
It all
In
depends on
most
what they are.
cases.
Also, you can't. You're gonna have a hell of a time getting performance equipment for the drums. They don't cool off as well, and you're gonna have a hell of a time upsizing to make a better braking if you need something like that.
I like the
Hey, Miss
drums.
Carol.
They're good.
There's nothing wrong with drums, but if you have a choice, brakes or discs tend to do the job a little better for a performance-oriented
Oh
car.
no. I mean drums like boom 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 boom. I hate drum brakes.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So you're talking drums. We're talking drums.
Yeah, yep.
Anything catch anybody's eye? Let me know. Well, there we go.
What the?
All right, all right, all right.
All right then.
Motorhome. It is not a motorhome no more. I do like he's got his finger in the top of the photo.
Yeah, how come he doesn't know how to fucking take photos? I like how he yeah.
Yeah,
Signature.
and I always love this. We've got two photos, exact same spot, and why would you? If you're gonna do it, at least space them apart.
Wait.
Weird OBS
I
in the
was
back.
just gonna say, what the fuck's that behind it?
It's an old OBS Chevy. It looks like a flatbed dually, and it's got. Not sure if it's flames or house paint or what's going on back there. Ooh, look, he's even got everything just left as it is. It's just motorhome. He just took a song and went. Nyeh, nyeh.
Yeah, it's open air camper now.
Yep. And it's something else. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the OBS back there. Can't really tell. More flames.
It's a strange color combination.
It's kind of a weird one.
You got some more of that magenta. This one's only 22,000.
Yeah, I feel like he could have chosen a better color.
Yeah.
Very few yellow cards I like in general, but it's not one of them.
I don't mind the yellow. I just what the flames even look weird. It looks like fucking stenciled. Looks like he just took like flame stickers and just started like piecing them on there.
It's definitely a weird combo. Not sure how a 70 Chevelle gets into a 1955, but okay. 400 floor shift, fresh upholstery project. I would love a 70 Chevelle, but not that 70 Chevelle. But it does have a megaphone air intake there, Dan.
Where?
Right there. You know, the horn.
I can't see it. Too small on my phone. Oh, velocity stack. I got you. Yeah. Well, he's got the element in it. That's killing performance. Unless you
He's got
take
the
that
what?
fucking mesh out of it.
Yeah.
It's just choking.
Manual brakes. Lots of photos of this engine. It looks like he put it together in his sleep. And handmade.
Maybe he did.
This is when you know when you leave the sticker on the brake line. You know you got that from O'Reilly's, and you just basically bent it to sort of fit. Oh, you got a 7-footer. Well, I only need 2 feet. Well, you do something with it.
The old handyman trick. Bend it around in circles until you got it.
He is proud of that beat the shit engine compartment. And I guess that's what he means by new upholstery is the seats have covers on them.
I think he's really proud of his velocity step car there.
Must be.
Is that wooden door panels?
No, it's a table. It's a
Oh,
folding.
okay. I see it now.
Yeah, I think he's trying to show you the center console.
Apparently, it's a good place to put tables.
Yikes. The body and the body are not really joined anymore in this right corner. A bit of a fault line there. Flames are dragging. It's 4 flames. I think I might detail the 460 tomorrow. I lifted to a shop last couple days and it got dirty. Gotcha. She took it to the shop. I'm not a fan of manual brakes, Miss Carol. Not a fan.
I like manual brakes.
Not a fan. I like my brakes to actually have a little bit of assist there. Oh, I see a turbo on a flathead 6. Oh, good God.
Was that a Studebaker?
He's saying that's a gasser. That's not a gasser, but okay.
Well, does it have a straight axle up front?
That doesn't make it a gasser. It's all about the stance. That's more of a street freak.
No.
Yeah, that's more of a street freak.
If it's got a straight axle up front, and if it's got a manual transmission, it's a gasser.
No, it's also a stance, Dan. And the
Yeah,
wheel
it's
wells
not-
are not cut.
Not
That's a
as
street
much
freak.
chance as you're making it out to be 6%.
No, but what I'm talking about with stance is the fact that wheel wells are not cut, which means it's not going to launch like a gasser would, where you're going to plant and hook. You'll ruin those fenders. This would be a street freak, my friend. That's scary. He's got ladder bars. They go from the axle to right here.
Oh, see? Look at that.
Okay, thanks, V. Well, it's $8,500 for it. No, I guess we can tell Junkyard that if he ever gets the flat 6 running, somebody's got a turbo out there for him. And that would make you some power. Yeah, you could probably get to like 150. Lime green. 54 Chevy. Anything you guys like me to look up? No, there's a $16,000 Baja Bug.
Holy buckets.
I mean, I'd go for like more motorcycle type deal.
It
What
does
in the world?
not appear to have a Volkswagen motor in it. Oh, it's got a Chevy Ecotec with a turbo. Looks like it's an unfinished project. 17,000.
Shoot.
Excuse me. Ah, Jeeps. Jeeps. Oh God, I hate those 3Bs. The 3B is designated by this really big hood. Not a fan of that look. They made the hoods. They're about twice as tall. They're for engine clearance. It's never been a fan of it. Oh, I see another El Camino 4x4. There you go. That would have towed your Mustang.
60.
Yeah, it's even got a trailer hitch. That would have towed it just fine. That's on a Ford chassis. They're Ford truck wheels.
Just why though? Why would you make that?
It's a Trar. It's one of those car trucks.
Huh.
Well, part of my channel is built on making goofy shit like that, Dan. You've seen the crap I'm building.
Well, it doesn't mean I don't still question what you're doing either.
Oh, that's nice. I like CJs as well. Oh, if I was one of these, it's one of those cab forward controlled CJs. It's built on a CJ chassis, and they put a cab forward control system on it. They are hard to find and almost impossible to get parts for. What else is going on with everybody out there, including you guys?
Oh, Desmond special. You been doing anything special?
No, not really. Just running up and down the road.
Nice. You're building a pedal board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a pedal board built.
So what does a pedal board actually do, Tom?
Basically, like for different sounds on the guitar, like a wow wah wah wah. More distortion. Sometimes there's like echoey thing going on. There's like different boxes called guitar. They're like little buttons that activate that effect. Put on. So the pedal board is just something you mount all these things to. You keep them all together, all coherent with each other.
What's
And then
that thing that you can talk their guitar? That tube they put in their mouth that they can actually talk to.
The talk box.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a real catchy name.
Yeah, it's literal. Very
Plays
literal
with
name.
those.
Like Frampton, big on.
Yeah, I
talk
heard
box.
the Frampton song. That's probably the most popular one.
A lot of Joe Walsh uses it a lot. Some people use it quite often.
Doesn't all that do? Isn't all that does is just literally puts the amp like in your mouth is all it does, and then you use your vocal cords to change the sound and shit. The hell that work?
Kinda. It basically fuses your voice with whatever you're playing. Basically, yeah. Then people put other effects on top of it to make it a little fancier. But yeah, it's basically what it is.
Man,
I got a new song coming out sometime. I still got to record it, so but I wrote it, which is a big step.
you actually like finish writing it? You just
Yeah,
it?
I have a whole song, lyrics, chord structure.
Hey, so
It's called "We Broke the F Down."
Yes, we did.
how is the exploder doing?
It shakes when you're at idle, but it's all right.
So do I.
Yeah, it just slowly getting worse. You just drive her till she drops. Hell, it might last me another winter or two. Who knows?
Probably will. What up?
Hello, whoever that
Apparently
was.
we're twins.
ASO,
Oh yes, I didn't catch it.
auto salvage in-laws.
Yeah.
I'll play you a little snippet of "We Broke the F Down." The beginning part of it.
There's some obscure musical reference for you there, Tom. First time old McDonald heard it was a vocoder or voice coder was an Alan Parsons Project I Robot album.
Nice. I like that part. We didn't make it to the no name. We didn't make it, but we tried. Sorry we didn't get to meet you, but hey, there's always next time. 'Cause we... Wait. Okay. 'Cause we broke the fuck down. We broke the fuck down. We could not make it into your town. 'Cause we broke the fuck down.
Nice. That'll be a hit.
Remember
Yeah,
the...
I can smell the video coming now with that song in the back.
Oh, there's a whole breakdown of the road construction. In the road construction phase, we both looked at each other and said, "Man, this is fucking lame."
I'm getting a Tom Petty vibe on this song.
Hit up that quick trips, my friend. Good, yeah. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, a mix of like Tenacious D and Tom Petty kind of
Yeah.
mashed together.
Yeah, yeah.
Or Tenacious
So
Tom Petty, there you
The tenacious Tom Petty.
The tenacious Tom. The TP.
Tenacious Tom Pitio. Yep.
go. No, ASO hates 6 cylinders. I have 6 of them at the moment.
6 cylinders are kind of cool. Oh. Nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, in a van. That's a 4-cylinder.
I've had a lot more 6s than I have had anything else. Something I'll have something with a decent little V8, probably an LS with a turbo, something stupid.
I think the only
Tiny and
V8
overpowered.
I had was that van. You remember that
What?
van I had? You remember that van I had? I think that was the only V8 I ever had.
What van?
That big gray van with the couch in the back.
Oh, the band van.
Yeah, that thing
Yeah.
Where
was
you had a
sweet.
nickel van or had a couch in it?
Yeah, well, the back seat was like a bench seat, and then you push a button and it lays down into like a bed. It's basically like its own camping thing.
Yes. And ASO's asking, where are you at with the Mustang there, Dan?
Oh, the tunnel ram is on. Just I gotta tune it now. I have a vacuum leak somewhere. I just went out there, just like for a second. I started it up and it was idling really high. You could tell it was lean, so I have a vacuum leak somewhere. I gotta find it though. I didn't look at it long enough to diagnose anything.
And Old McDonald, you asked about if anyone's seen a modified Mopar V6. You mean the ones that are the 3.9s that are cut down off the 3.18s, like a Chevy 350, you can get the 4.3, or are you talking about something else?
Yeah. For to see my car? Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get a can of carb cleaner or something flammable so I can start spraying around.
Yep. Yeah, you're saying, okay, so the 3.9s. I don't know. I think Mopar, the 3.9 is a 3.18 with the back cut off, like the 4.3 is a 350 with the back cut off. I think Mopar had stuff for them back in the 90s, 2000s, but I have no idea if anybody does anything for them now.
Fellas, I hate to do it, but I gotta go ahead and jump off here because 4:30 comes early.
No, and I appreciate you coming by. Sorry you have to get up so early, my friend.
Yeah, it's kind of a trade-off. I have to get up early so I can get off early.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't mind starting at 6 or 7 because I would get out at 2 or 3. That was always, I like that. I'm up at early anyway. Just get me the hell out of work. So,
Yeah.
well, thanks for
All right.
coming by, man. I appreciate it.
All right, guys. We'll catch you later.
Take it easy, bud. So, Danny, ASO's asking if you're building a 302 for the Mustang.
Potentially. I have two crankshafts. I have a 302 and I have a 331 crank. I just don't know which one I'm doing yet.
And he's saying
Probably.
you need to find a 331 Windsor and stroke it to 400.
What's that?
ASO's also saying you need to find a 351 Windsor and stroke it to a 400.
If I'm gonna stroke a 351, it'd probably be like a 4. Oh, thank you, sweetie.
Aren't they 408s if you stroke them out, or am I thinking of something else?
Well, you can do 408. You can go all the way up to a 440. Really?
No, I mean one of the more common, like you can buy or the package that people tend to aim for. I thought it was a 408, but maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Well, they got kits for. I mean, you can get a kit for anything. 408, 410, slightly bigger bore, 410, 418, 427, or 426, possibly. Yeah, they got all kinds. I do kind of want to have a really big stroker small block. I think that'd be fun.
Hey, 6%.
Yes, sir.
You gotten run down by ladybugs recently too, or what?
Oh, Jesus
Is that
Christ.
just an over here thing?
What happened?
Those Asian beetle pieces of shit.
Oh,
Those over there?
what the hell are those things called? When I was right before I moved back to Michigan and Florida. We got an infestation of those fucking things. It was the first time I've been in this part of the world, and the state's brain trust idea was to put malathion and spray it over everything to kill them. And it sort of killed them. It also blistered and baked the paint off of like half the cars in the fucking state. The chemical concoction just cooked people's cars, the paint off their cars. The Asian beetles, yeah. No, I haven't had any of them lately. I don't think I've ever seen them here.
We're like literally infested with those things. Like they'll coat the fucking door as you're trying to get in.
Oh, we have you guys don't probably have, we have fish flies every year. I'm assuming you don't. So fish flies are basically look like a prehistoric, like a T-Rex of a dragonfly and a fly had a baby. They're ugly and dumb, and basically they're party bugs. They live for 3 days, fornicate, and die. That's all they do. And I'm so close to the water, they're everywhere. For about a week and a half, they are everywhere. It's like the world is covered in dead fish flies. They're over the roads. They're all where there's light. Like my old town shuts off for a week when they come through because anywhere where there's light, there's thousands of them on a building. If there's any light, and they die right where they hang. So it's like all these nasty corpses everywhere.
What are we saying? 351 you can get. Oh yeah, 351 you can make 1,000 horsepower on stock block. 302 it's not a hard fast set rule that as soon as you hit 500 then the block's gonna split.
That was one with the 302s, like the true 302s.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
No,
People,
because I thought he was talking about a 351 board out, not a 302 board of 351.
no, he's talking about a 351 you can make well over 500, but a 302 will break at 500. And I'm saying, yeah, a 351 you could get over 1,000 horsepower on stock block, but a 302, it's not a hard set rule. Once you hit 500, it's going to break. I mean, you can make a ton of power out of them. It's just some will break, some won't. It's not a hard set rule that everyone's going to break at that power level.
Yeah, it's just common enough that people have made it a stereotype.
Yeah. I mean, for every one that breaks, there's probably like 6 or 7 that live. You know?
I'm gonna hop off here and play some games with kids. But
Okay.
Good night.
Yeah, I think I'll probably cut this one off a little early. I got video editing to do.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for dropping by, my friend.
Yep. And there was 2.
No, tonight's kind of more of a relaxed night. I don't think anybody's really too enthused to do anything today, so
No, not really.
it happens. Yeah, I think we'll end it here in about 2 minutes if you're good with that, my friend.
Yeah, I'm fine with whatever.
I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, how's that?
I went
day
Monday.
tomorrow.
No, I went Monday with my first day. I'm gonna go 2-3 days a week, and then sooner than later, once I know the system, I'll be doing everything from home. So, and then I'll probably have to go in here and there to help them if they need it or however it works out. It'll, kind of one of those play by ear kind of things.
Yeah. Do you get to take homeless people shit too?
No, there's no homeless people involved in this job.
Dang.
That isn't. I wonder if Pickle's working tonight. One of those random shifts. He's going to pick up a couch, dating a lunch lady, dating the other new lady, beating up a homeless person, drinking.
Got a lot on his plate.
Yeah, he's a busy man. And there's always a porn store, so you just never know.
There's the porn store.
fine fee. Yeah, so we can do that meetup in the Michigan Channel meetup Monday or Saturday. So that should be interesting. Interesting to see who
Yeah.
shows up. 3 or 4 people will confirm, but who knows? Could be a bunch, could be nobody. All depends.
Right.
Should be cool. It's a neat place. So hopefully it doesn't get rained out. Like I said, I'll have to find some other options if it does. So
Yeah.
there's a couple of the guys that are coming, like Dr. Old McDonald has a car, and Neverboard are all about 3 hours northwest of me. Yeah, Old McDonald's have. He could be hanging pictures.
That's true.
That turned into a clusterfuck.
That was just.
That turned into a oh my god, that turned into a clusterfuck. Holy crap. That was misunderstanding innuendo theater right there. That was bad.
That was like. How did he not catch on to what we were talking about the entire fucking time?
I don't know, and he was feeding innuendos into it, so he must not have got it.
He didn't get it. He's an innocent pickle. He doesn't know.
Well, and that's the thing. We're not trying to make him look bad. We're having fun. We're harassing him. He's harassing us. But the lost in translation stuff makes him look different because he's not that kind of a person, but it makes him look weird.
Weird.
He's just weird. He's not that type of weird.
No.
Even this obsession with trench coats lately, but that's a whole other thing. Hey, Lewis, what's happening?
Hey, Lewis, what's up?
Yeah, and hopefully I'll meet this guy Saturday as well. So that'll be cool. So you popped in perfect timing. We're going to end here in just a minute. Kind of a slow night tonight, so I figure everybody's got stuff to do, so we'll cruise out a little early tonight.
Yep. Yeah, I gotta get a can of carb cleaner and start spraying around the old tunnel ram, see where she's leaking. It might be leaking where the top and the bottom tunnel ram meet. 'Cause I'd never taken it apart. It's just
The section.
Yeah, it could be
Lower
leaking.
cap, the upper cap part, mate.
Yeah, or it could be leaking from the carbs because I reuse carb gaskets, so could be leaking there. Or worst case scenario, the actual intake gaskets didn't seal. That'd be the worst case scenario. So I had to take everything back apart again.
Hopefully it's something simple.
Well,
I'm doing a great job on my Comanche, and that went from just replacing a wheel cylinder to replacing an entire brake line. That's exciting.
yes, nice.
Yeah, there's like $200 worth of recycling materials in the bed, so I need that to go because it's getting time to put it away for the winter anyway. So
Yeah, I'm ripping that engine out before winter. So
think this is my
tunnel ram was the last hurrah.
you doing it at your garage in your apartment? Or are you doing it at your parents, or what are you doing?
What's that?
We have to share that.
Hey,
Are you tearing the engine out at the apartment garage or at your parents' garage?
well, probably here. It'd be easier to get the engine into my living room if I did it here.
Oh, I forgot the Danisms.
But damn it, where do you think I built that one from? That was a complete 5.0 sitting in my kitchen for the longest time. I tore it apart in there. I painted it in here.
Yeah, no, when Junkyard said he wanted to start doing that weekly or that epic live stream thing, he's like, "Go check out this guy's channel," which was you. And I just picked the video, and you were working on something, cylinder heads or some shit in a living room or the kitchen or something. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, I think that's kind of. I think that honestly, that's probably what got me my kind of bigger subscriber base. People saw it's like, dude, this guy's doing this shit in his fucking house. Subscribe. It's like
either interesting or horrible. Let's see what happens.
little do they know it's because I don't have any other options.
Yeah.
Was technically it's not about
Well, that was part of why I was asking about your garage or your parents, because simply I figured there weren't a lot of tools or access to parts where you're at in your
well,
apartment.
wait,
Oh, I got tools and parts scattered everywhere.
Oh, speak of the Shenanigans and Shenanigans beer. Hey, Pickle.
There he is.
Stop.
Yeah.
We were just talking about your little confusing episode the other week with stuff and things. But okay, we're going to go ahead and close it out. I greatly appreciate everybody dropping by. Thank you very much. Again, if check out the channels. If you are not subscribed to anybody in there, check them out. See you guys next week. Thanks, Dan. Thanks everybody else who came on. Thanks everybody in chat. Take it easy.
Later.
Okay.